So with it?
Man, what's up with it?
Nothing much. Introduce yourself, let people know who you are.
Man, I'm D.Paine, not T-Paine. Motherfucker always on some T-Paine, but D.Paine with a D. D-P-A-I-N-E. From St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised. Entrepreneur, rapper, father.
I'm sure you get that a lot. What's the name? T-Paine, D.Paine?
Yeah. Yeah, motherfuckers always want some T-Paine, but nah. It's D.Paine. Mine's with an E at the end, too. So that's my real name. So that's what it is.
I'll start from the beginning, man. What part of St. Louis you from?
I was born in U City, moved out to North County at a young age when I was like 6. So I kind of had both the best worlds, you know, city, county. Been in the county majority of my life, so basically North County.
Basically, yeah. How was life in, I guess you say U City?
Yeah. I mean, it was cool because I'm the baby of the family, so that's what we came up at, growing, playing sports and shit like that. Granny stay around the corner, you know how that be. As a young kid, I was with the grandparents and shit like that. So, and then we eventually moved out to North County, so we was going from the county out to U City to play sports and shit like that. So, both of them motherfuckers.
What sports you play? Football?
Yeah, I played football, basketball, and baseball, but I was the best at baseball though.
Yeah, people be sleeping on baseball.
Yeah, people sleep on baseball, but I was that dude in baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you didn't pursue that route?
I mean, when I got to college or whatever, we ended up, some shit had happened when we all had to get drug tested and shit like that. So it was in the midst of me actually cleaning myself up. So I just got caught up on that edge. And then after that, my next love was music. So I just was in the dorm room, shit, working on music. And then shit, left college the next year and just been rapping ever since.
So you live college? What college you attend?
I went to what's the name of that? Iowa Central Community College. It was a JUCO out there, Fort Dodge, Iowa. Lame ass school. Wouldn't recommend it to nobody.
You go out based off of scholarship, sports scholarship or something?
I had did a walk on, so I had basically went out there. My brother was out there, so I went out there to like try out or whatever, and then I ended up making a team, and then I didn't even get to play a game. So shit. We was practicing whatever, you know, we ain't even, it was like probably a month into the season. And then random drug test, boom. Shit, it was a wrap.
Get this mother.
Yeah, but my arm was already, I wasn't gonna make it that far no way, because my arm was already fucked up from like high school and shit, so I was kind of, you know, on the edge of like, damn, what I'm finna do next anyway. So it worked out.
How was your household? Was it two-parent household or what?
Yeah, it was two parent for the most part until we got to like, I want to say like high school. And then my mama moved out, and then my daddy was single for a minute. And then that's when he found his wife, so we had the stepmama in for a minute for like probably my 4 high school years. And then, so for the most part, I had the mom and daddy in the house.
Did that affect you in any way with your parents splitting?
Nah, not for real. Cause
you sit on like the movies with kids, you know.
Nah, cause we was close. We was like my daddy was close with my mama and shit like that. So when it came to all that, we was cool. It wasn't no problems or nothing.
When exactly did you start dipping and dabbling in the music? Like exactly what age?
It was probably about, I'll say like 17. About 17. Yeah, probably about 17. Really, for real, since I was a kid, I was always like for, you know, Christmas and shit like that, parents give me keyboards and drums and shit like that. So, but to actually pursue it, to actually download the software and shit like that, it was like, as soon as they told me I couldn't play baseball no more, I went straight back to the apartment, downloaded it, and from there, ever since then, I was just figuring it out on my own.
You said like for your parents buying you keyboards and things like that, did you try to produce your own beats in a sense, or you just
rapping? From the beginning, it was like trying to make beats and shit like that. But then I never really pursued that, like really got into that all the way. So by that time, it was like I was looking into rapping, and then I had, like I said, I had bought the little software I needed. I already had the laptop from school, so I bought the Pro Tools, the speakers and shit like that, set it up, got on YouTube trying to figure that out, and then shit, I started rapping more than trying to produce. You know, at that point it was like, shit, I can go on with, I think like SoundClick or something, get some beats. So it was like, shit, it was easier to just get the beats instead of trying to figure out how to make these motherfuckers. So that's what I did. I just downloaded a lot of beats and shit, start putting shit together.
And it's a new STL production?
Yeah, New St. Louis. Yeah.
Why that name? Like, what exactly did that mean to you?
It was just like, for me at the time, it was like a new vibe, a new sound. And it wasn't for no shit like New St. Louis versus Old St. Louis. Or, it wasn't because of that. It was just like, shit, if you bought you a new crib this year, you part of New St. Louis. You got you a new job to pay more. Shit, New St. Louis. Like, we just get on the new wave more of that case. It wasn't no competition shit, nothing like that. What motherfuckers be thinking.
I say, R.I.P. bro, Bizzie Gambino. He vouched for you, say you the hardest out the loop, man. Oh
yeah, that was my little cat. Like, me and Bizzie got a song. I got a song that I ain't never dropped with Bizzie, so I'm gonna end up having to release that some way, because people always be like, you and Bizzie are sound hard, but it's like, shit, we actually got songs together. I think like 2 for real. But it was one of them that we was supposed to drop away. We just never got around to it. He ended up passing. But yeah, shout out Bizzie though. That's my cat.
Yeah. I ran across him here, and we actually supposed to do the interview. I've been around him a few times, just never actually, you said, never linked up with him.
Yeah, little bro hard though.
Yeah, most definitely. Like y'all music, like you said, y'all probably, I see why people could say y'all would be hard on the same song together, because like kind of give you like that raw way that put y'all pain, y'all emotions, which y'all going through in y'all music.
On me, it just give you a whole like a trap soul type vibe. That's what it give you, like some gangster shit, but it give you goosebumps. So that's how I put it together with people, like shit, just some real life shit. Ain't no capping it.
Yeah. I know that song, Make It Back. You got a line on it say, I don't do family drama.
Yeah.
My say my own mama look at me, talk about me like she don't love me.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you?
So it's like,
why did you say that? I say that.
I put it like, cause it was real. Like shit, my shit be real as hell. So it's like, my mama might say some shit to me that's like, damn, like somebody on the street won't even say this to me. You feel me? So it's like, damn, how I'm supposed to react to this? The nigga on the street, I straight went across his shit. But it's like, it's my mama saying it. You know what I mean? Like, my mama got 2 kids. Like, I'm the baby. So it's like, damn, this is where we at? So it's like, when I get in the studio, I just speak the truth. And it's like, shit, if she wants to hear that, she can't say it's a lie. It's the truth. You feel me? So it's just like, I just put it on wax. Like, I want people to know that I'm transparent. I'm real like you. I got family drama too. Like, I ain't no better than the next man. I just talk about it.
Yeah. It's just, do you use your music as a form of therapy?
Hell yeah, cause I don't like my only therapist is my daddy and my granny. Like I can talk to them about anything, get the truth. Ain't no sugarcoat. So it's like my third therapist is just going downstairs in the booth, venting, just going. 3 o'clock in the morning, ain't nobody here. Just go crazy and then shit, play that shit later and catch people real vibes.
What would you say would be the most, I guess, traumatic or most heartfelt thing that you put in your music?
Probably like, shit, like for real, I would say like talking about my kids' relationship, like with their parents and shit, like with my baby mamas and shit like that. Talking about shit like you saying, lines about my mama, cause today my mama might be acting real good, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, shit, then it was static, it was up there. So it's like just actually being real vulnerable to the point where people can bring up some old shit and I'd be like, damn, what you talking about? Now I gotta listen to it myself, like, damn, I did say that. So it'd be really that vulnerable where I ain't really thinking how I'ma see it just come out. So that's just what it be with me, like, I just like being rare.
Do you mind speaking on the situation, like you said, with your kids and their parents, or your child's mother?
You said, do I do what?
Would you mind speaking, like elaborating what you mean by that?
Nah, like, cause I got homeboys that go through what I go through. I just feel like a lot of people, and then sometimes it be my partner situation I may be rapping about. So it'd be like, I go through shit when it's like, it was a time when I couldn't see my kids. It was a time when my kids stayed with me. Now it's a time when I got to be the single father. You feel me? So it's like people people, especially us as black men, don't talk about this shit a lot because we go through it and people feel like you just got to go through it. People feel like you as a black man, the baby mama take the kids, you get on child support. That's just how it's supposed to go. It's like it's a layup. And I don't feel like that because I feel like, okay, I could put this shit on wax because I'm not lying. You feel me? My baby mama could call me a deadbeat today, but it's like she hurt, she mad, she in a place where she don't want to be right now, so she think that's going to hurt me. But if I put it on wax and say, you call me a deadbeat, what the fuck can you say now? Like, you know what I mean? I'm already kind of beating her to that punch, but it's like more or less to say, like, I'm speaking my real life, you know what I mean? She might not like it, she might not like it, but it's just the truth. That's how I like to get my shit out for real. Like, that's the way I get it out, by just speaking it.
So it's like you said with the children thing, you know, it seems like there's theme that's being common, like you said, like the man.
Yeah.
People don't know what goes on behind the scenes. You like you trying, but basically the child mother might be giving you a difficult time. I don't know if that's your situation. I'm just saying, but a lot of people go through that. I go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Sure.
How does that affect you as a father, knowing that you actively want to be there, but
that shit hurt in a way? But it's like, again, we black men, we gotta mask that shit like at all times. It's like right now we working. Motherfucker probably texting my phone right now like, you put your daughter first or put your kids first. It's like, motherfucker, I'm working. You know what I mean? So it's like, if they don't understand that, I can't make them understand. I'm at a point now where I got 2 kids, so it's like, I went through that shit with my son, my first son. So now my daughter is like, I can't repeat them same stuff. I know me as a man, like, okay, this shit knocked like a year off my time dealing with this, trying to be this person that even when I'm this person, it still ain't gonna matter. Shit, motherfucker ain't gonna give me no, I'm supposed to do this. Yeah. So it's like, now I gotta make it more about like the business. Yeah, the family always important, but when females understand where the business, you know what I mean? Like the business, you gotta make money, shit. You can't be asking for money and paying for daycare and paying for this if you ain't got no business. So it's just something you gotta learn how to control, but at the same time, it's like, shit, everybody ain't meant to be together forever. You know how shit go, like.
It's angelic, just gotta accept it.
Yeah, you gotta accept this shit.
As long as you know, take care of business with the child. Everything else, if it's cordial, then that's good. But other than that,
yeah, we can't keep going back and forth about this stuff. It's just eventually, it's like you gotta respect what I do. I gotta respect what you do. And if I'm more busy than you right now, that's just what it is.
I see you actually did songs with Hitman Holla and his brother Showoutt.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, shit, like I said, I always be recording myself or whatever. So we all kind of grew up together, went to school and shit together. So it was more like me and Lil Showoutt. He had pulled up on me one day. We was working on a song or whatever, and then shit, Holla ended up pulling up. This before the Wild and Out and all that shit. Like he pulled up and was like, "That's hard." Different Holla was just a battle rapper, but shit, he was popping at the time. So he was like, "Shit, let me get that song. We're gonna take Show off the verses, and we're just gonna keep you on the hook." So me and Show at the time, like, shit, go ahead, like, fuck it, like, this might be our time to, you know. Shit, Holla did that. Me and Holla shot that shit, and then me and Holla ended up doing some other shit, the March Madness remix. So we did that, and then Show hit me one day when he started rapping and shit, and he pulled up. We had recorded his song. And then shit, the homeboy Boom and shot the video and shit, and then shit, ever since then, Show been going crazy, shit, Holla been going crazy, shit. So it's just like, it all worked out for me at the end of the day, but shit, I just like to get in where I fit in and shit. It is what it is.
How do you feel about the music scene here at Collective?
It's kind of, it's more on the, here they ride the wave, but more like where people think popular. You know what I mean? It's kind of like shit. People love the drama and the toxic shit way more than they love the real shit. So it's like a motherfucker like me, shit, who ain't never been in the back of a motherfucking police car, who ain't never been in jail, who actually take care of his kids, who actually an entrepreneur, you know what I mean, doing the right shit. I ain't gonna get the clout a nigga got that's out here getting caught with pounds of weed. And when you think about it the real way, it don't even make sense. Like, how the fuck is you glorifying this motherfucker to just keep getting caught, keep going to jail? he got his partners locked up. They snitching on each other. It's just, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot of messy shit going on versus the dude that start businesses, giving his partner jobs. I just don't talk about it enough because I ain't really socially active like that. So it's like, this shit give me a platform to speak on that. You feel me? So it's like, it's just kind of dry because people accept that way more versus, like, damn, this nigga got a real story versus the cap story. So it's just like, you got some hard niggas here now, don't get it twisted. Like, there's some gangster motherfuckers here that you listen to some shit and be like, damn. But the people that's actually like that to me, they more on the quote unquote lame side to these people because they actually understand what they got to do versus what they trying to look like.
Yeah.
So
I get what you're saying. Basically, they don't want all the attention.
Yeah, basically, a motherfucker that pay all their bills and work hard like me, I got the money. You come to my house, you can shit, all that type of shit. Like, the money hurt, but it's like, then you got the motherfucker that ain't got shit, but just got the money. So they got the money for the videos, they got the money for this, they got the money for that. You know what I mean? They can just throw it around like that, but you got a real motherfucker that's taking care of shit they got to take care of. I just seen a little St. Louis rapper the other day. I ain't gonna say his name because people love him to death. But he was where I was at, and he was like, man, big bro, I gotta get a house. My baby mama wants some money. I just paid 6 what you call them motherfucker, house applications, $100. I looked at him and said, bro, what the fuck you think this is? Like, he like, I gotta put out a mixtape, and I'm looking at him right at him in the face like, me too. You just getting to that age now where you gotta pay some shit. You feel me? I've been there where I've been 18, I had my own house when I was 17. So it's like I've been there. This whole way when they got to play with their little money and go out here and fuck it off, I've been paying rent, paying bills, raising kids, still putting out the hardest shit. It ain't no toxic with this shit.
Yeah, so that's what, like you said, that's when people go off the beef and all.
I just gotta go slap a motherfucking, or I gotta talk about when I just beat dude ass over here. I just don't talk about it because I feel like, shit, we handle that over here. I'm gonna leave that shit over there. I ain't gonna bring that over here. You know what I mean? And I ain't into all the rap beef shit, and I don't do that. Come fuck with me. If we fight, we boxed, and that was that. We shook hands, we cool in my eyes. I could fight. You know what I'm saying?
Fight nowadays.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I could fight somebody. Hey, we good? You good? Say less.
That shit a lot about it because, you know, niggas, they fight, they want to shoot and all that.
Yeah.
Fight, win, lose, draw. Right.
I fought some of my best friends. Like, shit, we fought. Boom. You good? You good? All right. And now we could coexist. We don't love each other the same, but it's still like, what's good?
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
You hear me? You work all that bullshit.
Fake.
Are you working on a new project or something?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm working on something right now. I'm probably about, for real, for like 80% done with that mud. I'm just really trying to put a due date on it, so I'll probably be done. I was just telling bro, I'm gonna be done with that shit for real by the end of this month. Then put a due date on it and drop it, promote it. You know what I mean? Do a couple interviews and shoot a couple videos and drop that motherfucker.
Yeah. Last question. If you can go back to the younger you, what would you say to him?
I probably would be like, for one, I'd just be like, don't give a fuck about, like, you're gonna lose friends, you're gonna make friends. Like, in business ain't nothing personal. Like, cause a lot of people want to draw this, it's a real thin line, but it's like when we talking business, people can talk how they want to say what they want, but you gotta understand as coming into it as a business person, I can't take this personal. When we walk out this door, we can be cool again. But when we in here, it's business. Like, shit, you can't be personal, you can't be emotional, you can't be moody. Leave what's in the past in the past. If I got real good intentions about it, and I fell out with somebody or something happened, it's cool because I knew I walked in with good intentions. And I just got to chunk that up. So that's what I tell myself. And keep my head high, keep pushing. Don't ever give up. And shit, that's it.
Shout out to your social media, let people know where they can find you at.
Man, my social media is D.Paine, D.Paine, STL, everywhere. Go follow me, go run that up. Finna go crazy 2022.